What's up, guys? Mr. Nose Hoops back today with another video. And before we get into anything, I really wanted to thank you guys for all the love support in the most recent vids. We're almost to 590 subs. I want us to just get 10 more in this month, and we can hit just or 599, I guess, or 11 more, and we can hit 600 subs. And I really want to hit 1K this year, guys, and I know we can do it. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. We've been streaming more and more games. Please go ahead and join that. And today, we are going to be talking about the 5th-seeded New York Knicks, who have made a trade for OG Anunoby and are, I believe, 5-1. Now just losing to the Dallas Mavericks. Sitting at about 22-16, at 9th in offense and 15th in defense, which is a little weird for a Tom Thibodeau-led team. But I think with OG's addition, we're going to see this team get even better. At least defensively. So, let's get right into it. And the first thing I want to talk about is what does the addition of OG Anunoby bring to this squad? And I think the first thing, especially in comparison to an RJ Barrett, is spacing. So let's get right into it. Right, so automatically here we have OG going to the corner, right? Going to sink, trying to run a little offensive motion. And that's what I think is so great, right? Teams are going to have to respect now these sort of corner wing shooters with the Knicks, because to be honest, RJ was just not that good of a shooter, right? So teams would be able to kind of sag and be like, okay, we'll live if he shoots it, because if he makes it, I don't know if he really is going to do that again. So Hartenstein here actually does a really good job at the off-ball pick, right? Creating that separation here from Ant, OG, wide open, corner three. Those are the kinds of threes you like, especially since they're so easy and low effort, right? Randall gets the ball here, does a really good job of getting the ball out to Hartenstein, over to Brunson, over to DiVincenzo, and again, in a way, it feels like the Timberwolves here are responding as if it's RJ Barrett standing there and not OG Anunoby, because both guys sort of go over to help. OG actually does a good job here because he basically gets McDaniels off of him, arguably the best or second best defender on the team. Boom, OG goes up strong. Again, that's better, higher IQ basketball by this team. And again, right, that's what I sort of love to see from this Knicks team, is now they're starting to actually have an offense that looks more competent, right? So OG here is going to silently just sneak off, right? Naz Reid is basically committed to the paint, right? Boom. Wide open corner shot. It's too easy, right? What OG has brought to this team offensively, I think, is just, it's beyond words what you could bring up, because he has just quite simply provided something that RJ Barrett was thought to be able to provide. Now, Emmanuel quickly being lost in there, I don't know how I feel about all that, but that's a whole different conversation, right? Get the little screen action. Beautiful job here by OG just fighting through it, by the way. Kobe White going to fight through. Hands active, proactive. He already has this idea that the corner man is just sitting there ready. So OG's hands are already set to go. This is an all NBA caliber defender. So this guy is no slouch. He's going to prepare. And again, as he's going back up, OG's ready, swats it. Doesn't even worry about, oh, let me try and hustle the ball out and get a rebound. No. He's like, okay, Dwight Powell, you want to go back up? Not here. Swipes it away. And that, guys, is what I think has been so great about the OG addition, is that on both sides of the floor, this guy is showing that he is just tremendously important as a role guy. Now, again, you did have to lose quickly, which shout out to Ruhoop from the Discord, especially if you're watching this. Was not happy about losing quickly. But to me, overall, I think this was a really good move by the Knicks, because it helps their offensive spacing a lot more, especially for Brunson and Barrett. Or not Barrett. Randall, my apologies. Because these are guys that like to operate in the mid-range or going towards the rim. Obviously, now they both like to shoot a good amount of threes, but they also like to operate inside the arc, which would sometimes be tough because teams would be able to easily just shrink the floor because RJ Barrett wasn't a good enough shooter for them to respect it. So let's go ahead now. I want to talk about the next big piece, and that to me is going to be 100% honest, Brunson. What Jalen Brunson's been doing for this team has obviously been nothing short of great, right? Having a real point guard play, getting Randall here off the screen, roll action, going over to the corner. He forces you and Embiid one-on-one. And you see Embiid sort of already bites, right? Embiid already prepares for him going to his right. You can see it too because he commits. He's like, oh, okay, he's going to sink in this way. Nope. Floater before his hand could get up. Beautiful, tough finish. But those are the shots that Brunson likes to take and usually will make. I gotta give credit where it's due, right? So you got DiVincenzo here trying to run things. And you see Brunson here. And again, some of this you could tell is the growing pains of like the offense are trying to run. And you can see OG just not used to that, right? Because they ran a whole different kind of style out there in Toronto. Off-ball screen here for Randall, right? Runs a little flare action to go back up. Got Batum on him. Out to DiVincenzo. At this point, Batum is like, oh, shoot, I cannot let this slide, right? Beautiful pass out to Brunson. Fakes it out. Gets Kelly Oubre to take that little step back. Pull it. Tough three, right? That is what Jalen Brunson was brought here for, to be able to help this offense in so many different ways, right? And he's helping, pointing OG out like, hey, get ready here. We're going to run this little screen action. Gets Randall, right? Wants to get back to the top of the key, run a little bit of a quick ISO, right? Now you got Maxey on you, which is what he wants. I mean, this is a guy that's shooting just about like 46 or 47% from the mid-range, according to Cleaning the Glass. So this guy is lethal, right? Boom, boom, gets that separation from Maxey. Too easy. And again, now we also have to obviously talk about Brunson, the playmaker. I mean, what Brunson's been able to provide for this team has been... It's wonders what a real point guard can do for a team that looks like it has a solid roster, right? Gets Randall here to commit right now. Now you have Grant Williams and Jaden Hardy basically fully committed over to Randall. Too easy, go to the rim. Help feed Randall where he's at his best with easier, less needing to self-create shots. Gets Hartenstein, pick and roll. Josh Hart cuts. By the way, he could have hit this cut, but they wait, right? Because then there's a lapse in the defensive movement because Kyrie's basically saw ball watching. And now you see the man's trying to help commit and fix what Hartenstein and Josh Hart being left open. Gets it out to Quentin Grimes. Easy three, right? Jalen Brunson, guys, has been really good for this squad and has always been good for this squad because he helped bring them a self-creating score that also does a really good job of helping create for others, right? I mean, this season alone, Jalen Brunson's giving you 26 on 47 from the field, 42 from 3 on 7 a game, just about, or 6.5, according to Basketball Reference, and 83 from the line with about 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and even a steal, and only 2 turnovers, right? I think Brunson, in addition to getting an Anunoby, helps him because, again, this is a guy where, again, according to Clean the Glass, 50% of his shots come from the midi. Right? So when over half of your shots are coming from the mid-range, you need somebody to know, like, okay, like in that example, right? Grant Williams, Jaden Hardy, they commit to me. But I've got a shooter right over here, so you're going to pay now for doing that. Versus when you had RJ Barrett, who was shooting about 33% from 3 on 5 a game. Not very good, especially consider the volume. That is important to understand. Now, I want to talk about Julius Randle, who, when you look at his numbers, especially from 3, sub 30% on 5 a game is atrocious. His run since about the end of November is giving you about 27 points a game. Right? And he's giving you that on pretty solid efficiencies, too, even from the 3. It's just the beginning of the season was so rough for him. But I want to get into that and what else Randall can really provide for this squad now that he can be that solidified second option with a pretty good third scoring option alongside him now with OG, right? Boom, gets the screen here, gets Taurean Prince and AD to sort of overcommit, pumps, makes AD jump. The second AD is about to go down, easy finish at the rim. Randall needs to go to the rim more, by the way. I was actually reading, he's about 68, 69% of the rim according to Clean the Glass, but he's only taking about 30% of his shots there. I think he needs to tackle there a little bit more, and I think that will help everything out, right? Goes with this little DHO action, gets Reeves caught on him, goes for the little roll. Boom, bats him down. He loves taking those kinds of shots. Now, I don't always think they're the best, but they're what he likes to get. And we can see why, because he's using his size and his advantages to actually attack and make people pay. Like, this is just a tough finish, right? But those are the kind of the things that Randall's been doing for this team now. And I think it's just so much better for him because they're easier shots for him. Like, he's not having to go over the top or do some crazy pull-up threes and even just as a passer, right? Randall, boom. Denny overcommits. Excuse me. Right back out to Anunoby. Easy catch and shoot, right? Again, showing how teams defensively are going to have to respond to this Knicks team in a whole new world, a whole new way, right? Now gets the ball out here, over to DiVincenzo, up to Jalen Brunson. Randall, Josh Hart here, right? So the guy bites, gets over. Him and Randall one-on-one, man over commits, right out to Brunson in the corner. Beautiful three ball, right? This Knicks team to me, you guys, is not some championship contender. Like, I don't think I would sit here and confidently bet, like, you guys can sit there and tell your friends that I think the New York Knicks have a great chance of winning the NBA championship this year. But I do think that this team could help get one more scoring option for the bench. Because to me, losing quickly was a bit of a hit. And if you were able to have managed to maybe trade Grimes with Barrett, oh, that move was, the Knicks, I don't think they'd be any higher on like a championship contender list. But man, oh man, on any given night, they can mess around with you. And to me, this team has been really solid this year and really has turned it around. Mitchell Robinson being out is a tough loss, but man, Hartenstein is arguably the best backup big in the league. Like, and now he's playing starter minutes and still hasn't declined. And OG, you traded for a guy that's giving you right now, in the 6 games he's played, 53% from the field, 39 from 3 on about 4.7 a game. And he's giving you 1.2 steals and a half a block. Giving you about 14 points. A really efficient 14 to 15 tonight alongside the 24 to 25 that Randall are giving you and Randall and Brunson are giving you. That's all you really need. So let me know what you guys think down below. Like, how much do you think this OG Anunoby trade has moved the needle? How much do you think the Knicks are going to improve defensively and offensively? As always, guys, this was Mr. Knows Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.